Entitled parents can be the worst. I'm your host, Height. Let's see who's been cursed. Our first one is from OK Record 2903. So, my brother-in-law thinks my actions make him and his wife look bad as parents. So, my niece Macy turned 7 this weekend. We flew up for her party, and for our family to see our little one. My niece invited everyone she wanted to invite, but her bully, or shall I say her bully's mom, bum rushed her way into an invite because my sister-in-law is merely mouthed and didn't want to upset them. So so you're gonna upset your daughter instead? How is that okay? It's Macy's party. She was like, kids will be kids. Everything will be fine. I reminded her of her 16th birthday when her bully showed up to her party and how she never, to this day, forgot it. I said let me do it. I will be the bad guy. So this little girl and her mom show up and me and my mother-in-law go to the door and I start, "Hi, I know you spoke to sister-in-law, but you? Macy doesn't want you here, so you're not invited. Please leave and feel free to take your gift with you." Her mother goes, "Well, you're not the mother." "No, I'm the crazy aunt who wishes to God I was the crazy big sister of Macy so I could really shut this spawn of Satan down, but you will have to do. Your daughter has bullied my niece since the first day of school, making her days pure hell. So no, you're not going to make her birthday hell also." Entitled mom says, "Well, this isn't your home." So my mother-in-law spoke up and said, "But it is mine, and my granddaughter does not want you here. I understand that you bullied your way into this invite by speaking to my daughter-in-law, but I will not allow either of you to access her day. Please leave." I jumped in and told her, "Your daughter spat in my niece's face and your response was kids will be kids. So clearly actual child rearing is not big on your list of to-dos in your household, which is why your child is not welcome here." She left and sent a barrage of texts to my sister-in-law, so I told her give me her phone. I answered each and every one of them, letting her know exactly who she was talking to, and told her I could stay up here if I have to if you'd like to talk face to face. So my brother-in-law is going on and on because they're getting a barrage of texts from entitled mom, and I told him either block her or give me your phone and I will answer the texts. I know I probably overstepped not being the actual parent, but I didn't want Macy's day to be messed up. It is crazy how the bully's mom felt the need to bum rush OP's sister-in-law to try to secure that invite. I mean, clearly, she either doesn't know how badly behaved her daughter is, or she just doesn't care. I definitely don't think protecting family from bullshit like this is overstepping at all. And our final one is by Different Average 37. This story is not about myself, and instead about my childhood best friend Nate. Nate himself is quite possibly the kindest man I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, and I've only once seen him in anything but total calm or unending kindness. That one time was a week ago at his wedding. In stark contrast to Nate, his parents are real pieces of work, always putting down his achievements, berating him for the smallest of things, and generally being tools. Nate met his now wife 6 years ago while we were out climbing. They were on a route super close by, and both our groups wound up stopping to eat at the same time, so we all sat together and talked. They're a great couple, and are both amazing people, but his parents didn't show the same appreciation. Nate's parents are very strict, and freaked out when they met her after 6 months of dating because she had a tattoo, a singular tattoo, on her wrist, of her dead grandma's name. This singular fact basically made her enemy number one with them. Convinced she was going to corrupt their son into a tattoo demon from the depths of hell with tattoo gun things. I don't know anything about tattooing. For arms and ink for blood. Nate cut contact with his folks after 2 years of them dating, when they continued to act cold to what was then his girlfriend. Apparently, his uncle thought that his parents deserved to be at his wedding because they're family or something, or other no one cared about, and both invited and helped sneak them into the wedding towards the back row. During the speak now or forever hold your peace bit, his parents both stood up and started going off on his wife, calling her a slew of awful things, and telling him to call it off. I and the groomsmen were going over when Nate rushes in front of us and grabs both his parents by the collars and began hauling them backwards towards the door, before telling them that if he ever sees them again, he won't be as gentle, and threw them out onto the street where they landed on their ass. The rest of the wedding went great, aside from myself getting the uncle out after he brought up that my buddy should forgive his parents, and they're both very happy. Pretty tame climax. I know it sounded more wild to me before I typed this out, cause I genuinely have never seen my buddy even raise his voice before, let alone grab someone and manhandle them. But I still think it's a wild story, and I'm thrilled my buddy's folks got humiliated in front of all those people. Wife is fine, by the way. She knew full well how nuts they were, and my buddy wouldn't let her think badly of herself no matter who says it. One thing I've noticed, a lot of people definitely have a very difficult time standing up to their parents, especially when it comes to their parents' dislike, distaste, what have you, of that person's significant other. The fact that the OP's friend had no issue standing up to his parents for his wife shows he's a man of good character. Alright, that's enough entitlement for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Entitled Parents. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.